Yes, sir. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's waking up, enjoying their day. Shout out to my YouTube family, man. Hope y'all here ready to learn something. Listen, man. Top of 2024, I told myself one of the first videos that I wanted to drop is really an introduction video, man. As I sat back and I went through a lot of my videos, I never really explained who I am, what I am, and how I got to this point in my life, and how the gangster turned junker, man. Now listen, I don't want to make this video super duper long, but with that being said, my first glimpse at entrepreneurship was, I was a young man, 8, 9 years old, living with my grandparents, and my grandmother, she used to go to New York, and some of y'all might remember this, when people from the hood would go to New York, go up there, right, and buy the fake clothes, the jewelry, the hats, the shoes, and come back to their city and really get money. That was the first glimpse of me seeing what entrepreneurship was, and seeing my grandparents invest money and make a return on their investment. Shout out to my grandparents, man. And listen, my name is Terrence Clay. I'm the owner of Mr. Clay's Recycling and Trucking LLC. We're located in Lexington, Kentucky. And we pretty much service Central Kentucky, buying and hauling junk cars. Now, we do also offer transporting. So if you guys ever need something transported and it's somewhere close to me and y'all need me to bring it, we can do that too. Now, how I got to this point, man, how the gangster turned junker, man. So I used to rap, used to go by the name T-Man. I want to say my music career, you know, I had fun, I learned a lot, but with all of that being said, that's when I learned the power of the internet and what it's really made for, how you're supposed to be networking, how you can use it to your advantage as far as learning what you need to learn, and how you can make money off of it. I used to sell my CDs on Facebook. I used to sell music on Facebook, and then from there, I had made some t-shirts with my CD cover on it, and I started selling t-shirts also. And then one day, dead broke, you know, didn't have a job. I ain't gonna say I couldn't get a job. A lot of people be front when they say that you can get a job. It's just the jobs that I wanted to do wasn't hired, you know, wasn't available yet. So long story short, my wife taught me how to sew. So me and my wife, you know, we came up with the idea of let's open a t-shirt company, right? And actually that's what we did. We opened a t-shirt company. We specialize in custom clothing, such as you know, we would get sweaters, cut the sleeves off, and, you know, put NFL teams, basketball teams. Then I went ahead and got me a heat press, and we started doing customized shirts, such as RIP shirts, you know, birthday shirts, anniversary shirts, and so on and so forth. That was my first, like, real legitimate business, where I was an LLC, paid taxes, had a brick and mortar, and that was a good experience, man. Because like I said, just like the music that taught me what the internet is truly for, and it can be life changing if you learn how to use it. That's why they call them smartphones, because if you're smart enough to use the phone how it's supposed to be used, you can get a lot of money, you can change your life. But it's just really too many dummies got phones that don't even know what to do with them. So like I said, man, went from the t-shirts and so forth and so on, man. I done had a lot of businesses, man. I've been hustling. I've always had this spirit. I've always had this drive to really, you know, get out, make my own way, do it my own way, right? And when I say that, a lot of y'all want to make your own way, do it your own way, but you got to handle business. If you're the kind of individual that's going to wake up every day and handle business and educate yourself and not complain and not cry about when you experiencing mishaps and misfortunes, then you can do this kind of work. You can run a business. You can be a real boss. And so let's fast forward it, man. 2019 going into 2020, I was a personal trainer. I don't want to say it changed my life. It saved my life because it got me in good shape. I was dedicated, and I had a lot of clientele, man. You know, I actually loved personal training, man. My cousin owned the gym, and it was a good time in my life. And then we all know COVID-19 hit the world. COVID-19 hit the world. Y'all know what happened. The government deemed if you wasn't a essential business, you had to shut down. So my cousin had to close the business, and that left me without a job, left me without income. So that's when I feel like the Most High really challenged me challenged my soul to see if I was gonna convert back to the streets, selling drugs and just living an evil life. And I didn't do it. I stayed down. I stayed the course, and I trusted and I believed in the Most High, and I let Him lead me. So with that being said, I went and got a job. I was making like 320 bucks every week. That job, I was there for maybe a month, I was there for about a month and a half. The people ended up firing me because the manager tried to talk to me crazy, and I wasn't letting that happen. So I got fired from that job. When I got fired, like I said, that's when the COVID had just hit. And I could have took the lazy way out. And this is why I feel like this is when the Most High blessed me. I could have took the lazy way out and really just, sit back and just get checks like the whole world was doing. But I said, you know what? At the time, they were saying it wasn't going to last no longer than a few weeks. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to play games. I went and applied in a temp service, and they got me a job. Like I said, I could have sat back. I was actually making more money sitting at home than when I went to go work a job. So I said, you know what? Forget that money because I don't want the COVID to stop, and then I'm out of a job. So went, boom, got the job. I was working that job, right? I was depressed, right? Like I said, wasn't making no money. And like I said, I've always been an entrepreneur, a dream chaser. And this is the first time in a long time in my life where I felt like I was back at ground zero. And it was just like, is this all my life is gonna be? Long story short, I get a phone call from a person who wronged me, right? A person who did me wrong. I used to call this person a friend, but this person was a mechanic, messed up one of my cars, and I told myself, when I see this person, it's gonna be an issue on how they did me. But long story short, and I don't want to keep saying long story short, so forgive me, but for me, having a forgiving heart, the number came across my phone. I picked it up. What's going on? When I answered the phone, he said, hey man, I know we left off on bad terms, but let me make it up. I got a play for us. I want to show you how to buy junk cars. I said, that's cool. All right. I said, bro, I ain't really got that much money. Me, I'm thinking, the cheapest car you can buy is $1,500, $2,000. I had one check. I had one check saved, so I had about 300 something, and then I had about $500 total, man. Long story short, he said, man, that's more than enough. That's all we need. He come get me. I jump in the truck. He said, listen, man, we're finna go over here. We're gonna buy this car for $150. And I said, $150? He said, yeah. I said, man, that ain't nothing illegal, bro. I ain't got time to be going to jail, man. Me and my wife had just got married, daughter on the way. I'm trying to fly straight, bro. I'm cool. Bro, everything legal. We get there, we buy the car, get a dude $150. We bring it back to my house, and the dude I'm with, he cut the Cadillac converter off. And let me say this real quick. This is how you know the Most High. It's always a plan for your life. You can't make this up. What I'm doing right now and why I'm so successful of it is because this was the plan for my life. No way around it. So before all of this happened, maybe a month prior to this, I had a Crown Vic, a 2003, and it had the Cadillac converters on it. I wanted to straight pipe it so I could make it sound like a muscle car. So for some reason, I'm scrolling through Facebook and it popped up. We back catalytic converters. So I wrote to people, hey man, my car has 4 of them. What will you guys, get offer me for them? He said, man, for all 4 of them, man, we give you $600. It's only gonna cost me $140 to get what I want done to my car. So my man, I'm a hustler. What? I need that. So like I said, long story short, took the car, got a straight pipe, kept my Cadillac converters. I boxed them up, shipped them to the people, Boom, I got the 600. Now, back to the story. Where me and dude is in the truck and he's cutting the Cadillac converter. So he's like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna show you how to take it to the scrap yard, and you take it in, you gotta make an account with them, and then you take it in there, and then they buy it from you. I was like, oh, for real? Yeah. He said, watch this. We go in, they offered him like, I wanna say like $300. He said, see, bro, I told you. He said, and you're gonna get your money back off the crush from the vehicle. I said, what? He said, yeah. So, long story short, I got my money back from crushing the vehicle, and we got the Cadillac converter. So they offered him like $300, but he was like, man, bro, we can get $400. He said, let's go back out to the truck. Let me call my dude. When we go back out to the truck, he's calling his dude. His dude ain't answering. It dawned on me. I said, hey, I met these people online, this company online who back out Cadillac converters. I said, here, let me take a picture of it. Let me call him. Took a picture of it, sent it to him. The dude called me immediately. Hey, man, you still got it? I said, yeah. I said, man, you know, what you guys offer for? He said, man, on that one, man, we give you $700. I said, what? He said, we give you $700. So the dude went me like, bro, I've never heard anybody giving this much, right, for Cadillac converters. But like I said, we basically skipping the scrap yard and the junk yard, and we going straight to the source, right? You know, and it's crazy because the people I met, they was one of the biggest Cadillac converter buyers, right, that I knew of at the time. That was kind of close to me. That was in Tennessee. I'll tell you another story about them. They ended up going feds and everything. But long story short, cool. We did that. So ended up shipping it to them. So we made $700, right, one day. So I'm like, so my dude like, bro, we can do this every day. He said, I was the money man. We can do this every day. I said, man, let's get it. So this was the weekend. So we went Friday, Saturday, Sunday, getting money. I think in 3 days, I probably end up having like $1,500, $2,000 put up. So my man, I'm thinking, man, I'm ready to quit my job and do this full time. So Monday come around, I go to work. You know, I got a lot on my man, and also I had put it on Facebook. Hey, we buying junk cars, right? You know, filming the cars getting crushed. You know, I'm just putting it on my Facebook. Man, I did that, and my phone went crazy. People just start calling me. Hey, man, we got a junk car. We got a junk car. We got a junk car. I'm at work, so I'm like, it's going crazy. So on break time, I go out to my car, to my wife. I said, look, man, I'm thinking about quitting this job, and doing that full time, right? And this is why I say a lot of y'all, man, gonna have to get some good women in your life, some women who believe in you. I said, baby, I think I'm about to quit this job. She said, whatever make you happy. She said, I believe in you. If you feel like you can do this, you know what I'm saying, do it. And she said, and I was like, baby, look at the money that I done made in a few days. We up. She like, do it. And then I quit. Me and dude ran around for probably about 3 weeks. 3 weeks getting money. In 3 weeks, I done saved about $5,000 in 3 weeks, quick. And this is with me halving him the money. So if I done saved fat, we done made 10, 12,000 in a few weeks. So long story short, we running it up. So, my phone jumping. My phone, because like I said, from where I did other businesses, I've learned the power of the internet, and I've learned how to run ads and just the power of what the internet can really do for you if you learn it. So long story short, man, I wake up like any other day, calling him, bro, you ready? He not answering. I'm calling, he not answering. I'm calling, he not answering. Whole day he don't answer. Next day I'm calling, he's not answering. Calling, he's not answering. All these people, they waiting on me. Hey, man, you know why you coming or not, man? I'm trying to explain to the people I don't have the truck and trailer he do. I'm waiting on him. So this goes on for about 3 days. I said, man, and this is when I had to take a leap of faith. I could have quit. I could have been one of those people, well, he's not answering no more, so I can't do it no more. Man, I said, man, it's time. Man, I got with my wife and said, baby, I gotta go buy a truck and trailer. She said, let's get it. I went, and my first truck was a 1999 F350 7.3 diesel. y'all know anything about that truck, y'all know it's one of the best trucks that you can ever buy. I paid $2,500 for it, man. Unheard of. Running, drag. I'm talking about run good. Ran good. I mean, that truck gave me zero problems ever. Bought the truck. And then from there it was $2,500. When they got a trailer, by the time I bought the truck, bought the trailer, bought the winch, bought everything I needed, man, I was basically almost back to broke. You know, I was panicking because I'm like, man, I ain't never drove a truck. I mean, I ain't never drove a truck this big plus a trailer this big, right? My first trailer was like 18 foot. So I'm super nervous, man. I don't really know how to work the winch. All I can remember was just seeing what I watched him do and just emulating it and just me doing it. So long story short, man, I bought it and you know, just to speed it up, you know, I didn't give up. You know, I went through my trials, went through my tribulations, and I stayed the course and stayed down. And here we are, 3 years, going on 4 years later. Here we are, successful, running a business. Got employees. We ain't missed no checks. All praise to the Most High. And you know, I wouldn't say everything was good, but you know, everything ain't bad either. So, like I said, stayed the course, man. I stayed down. I learned the ins and outs. I've been burnt a lot of times doing this. But like I said, man, just with anything, you're gonna learn as you go. So don't be afraid of failure. Failure is a part of success, right? Failure is a part of your success. Quitting ain't. Don't quit. Don't give up. But it's okay to fail and keep going, guys. So hope the video wasn't too long, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of you know, basically, you know, how it not changed my life, but it saved my life. I had plenty of opportunities to run back to the streets and revert back to doing what, you know, what was easy for me to do, but I didn't. I stayed down. And I want to say shout out to the Most High for keeping me humble enough and keeping my mind clear and putting people around me who love me, you know, and that way I was able to stay down. I was able to stay focused. You know, I had a wife who didn't, you know, put too much pressure on me. You know, she let me find my way. There we are. So like I said, guys, that's my little introduction video on who I am and basically how the gangster turned junker, man. Like I said, man, like the video, share the video, subscribe, comment, and all 2024, all gas, no brakes. We're gonna keep leveling up from here, guys. So hope y'all enjoyed the story. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.